Hello, I wanted to tell you about the changes that are coming to EcoCult. So I founded EcoCult in 2013 as a blog. It was the heyday of blog, and there's this vibrant community on the most popular blogs where people would comment and talk to each other. And it was the same with EcoCult. People would share tips and ask questions, and it was really, really great. Then Instagram came along, and everybody migrated all of that to Instagram, which honestly wasn't the best place for thoughtful conversation, questions, community, but all of that community left EcoCult. EcoCult became more of just like a platform. I would do research and share information on sustainable fashion and some non-toxic living things. Just very, cut and dry. Here are the facts. Here's the information. Make good choices. Recently, Google has made some decisions that have just basically made it impossible to keep EcoCult going in the form that it's going. Google is scraping content from EcoCult and other websites and summarizing it in AI things to keep people from actually leaving Google and going to those websites. So traffic has been dropping. Also, Google has been punishing websites like EcoCult that have shopping guides because it wants people to buy through Google. Often these AI summaries and these shopping recommendations are wildly inaccurate, even in sort of a dangerous way. So for example, if you look for non-toxic fashion brands, my article is the top article, but you have to scroll down below Google's list, Google's AI summary, Google's shopping link, and the first brand it recommends is Pact, which I don't recommend Pact. I have a whole investigation into how Pact is not non-toxic or safe. Google has made it really impossible for EcoCult to keep going the way that it's going, which is totally fine because I've been resisting for a really long time, but I realized that I just finally need to move to Substack. So if you're a subscriber of EcoCult, you might have noticed that the newsletter today looks very different. And that's because it's on Substack, which is a newsletter platform that makes it really easy for me to have my work supported by readers like you. So the articles, instead of being at ecocult.com, are within your newsletter. And some of these articles will be free. You can read the whole thing. Some of them will be behind a paywall, which is super easy to sign up for. Way easier than the paywall that was on EcoCult before. I know that was a little bit annoying. If you want to be a part of the EcoCult community and share things with each other, there you can comment on articles. There are also like chats where you can hang out. I'm really looking forward to having a lot of fun again with my writing about non-toxic fashion, non-toxic homes, just living a really nourishing, vibrant, healthy life. I call it unpolluting or depolluting your life. So I'm very excited about that. I can have a little bit more fun. It's easier for you to support me and the work that I do. And there should be a community that pops up pretty quickly, actually. We've already gotten our first comments on the article that went out today about leather gloves and whether they can be toxic and whether you want to wear them next to your skin. The answer is a little bit more complicated than do or don't, but of course you'll have to read the article to find out. Future things that we're doing, I've interviewed a bunch of small fashion designers about what it takes to start a sustainable and non-toxic and natural brand, and a lot of other really interesting articles that I'm excited to share with you in the future. So the long and short of it is, if ecocult.com is still there, but it will not be updated in the future. If you want new, fresh content, you should subscribe to EcoCult at Substack. I'll put the link in. And if you want to support my work and get access to the community, you can subscribe for a paid membership, which is super easy to do. So thank you so much to everybody who's supported me on this 11-year-long journey so far, and I'm very excited to head into the new era of EcoCult.